right now he's doing the withdrawal specifically from Afghanistan in the midst of a negotiation with the Taliban, which the Taliban appear to be winning, and without the strong support and against the recommendations of the last Secretary of Defense, the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and the combatant Commander General Frank McKenzie. The problem here is that there's no real plan. Yes, you can withdraw troops, but that withdrawal is going to require leaving an awful lot of equipment behind simply because it's not being done in an orderly manner. Who's going to get that equipment? Probably the Taliban. Now, reducing presence in Iraq and Afghanistan makes sense, but it's got to be done sensibly, in that we don't want to create a vacuum or worsen the situation by this withdrawal. And at this stage, this withdrawal is being done not for strategic or tactical or political reasons, but rather to honor a campaign promise during the president's last 9 weeks in office. Without seeing the actual details, it strikes me that this plan is reckless and unsupportable, but we'll have to see what happens. And of course, President-elect Biden could reverse that when he takes office on January 20th. And indeed, the Pentagon could slow down the withdrawal of the troops on the grounds, that it has to do it with operational sensibility and operational safety, so we don't put any of our forces excessively in harm's way. What this does do is to make life far more difficult for the new administration. And let me add, no president since Franklin Roosevelt in the depths of the Depression was dealt a worse hand than Joe Biden is being given when he takes office. He's got the pandemic, which this country has managed to politicize. We have an economic meltdown. He has got hostile relations with Russia and China, low point in our relations in decades. And he's got such a huge politicization between Republicans and Democrats, with 72 million Americans favoring the last president. But he's got other things that probably are a higher priority. And so my guess is that while this is not necessarily irreversible, I think it is probably something that is going to be standing simply because the president will not have enough time to reverse the decision. But we'll see.